first drive. We got her out of the barn. So far everything feels good. We'll take it for a little bit of a drive and see how she works here. Feels pretty damn good actually. We're just going to try to do some braking miles here, so we're just going to take it nice and easy. Take her up and down the road a little bit. This is going to be about the most boring video ever. So right about here is where I broke down the first time. I blew up the engine last year. Had to get towed home from here. A little bit of a squeak. It sounds like it's coming from the belt or something. Holy baby. Not sure what that squeak is coming from, but there's something squeaking there. Yeah, good oil pressure, temperature still looks good. Cruise along at 50 kilometers an hour, 2,000 RPM. Fuel ratio is a little bit rich, so we're going to have to tweak that a little bit. That's alright. 18 inches of vacuum. So we took the car for its first drive yesterday. Everything went pretty good. Everything looked good. We didn't lose any fluids that I can see. All the fluids, we just checked them all. We just topped them all off. Anything that needed to be topped off. And overall looks good. The tires do need some air in them. So I'm going to do a cold start here. And we're going to get the 12 volt air compressor out. And we're going to fill up the tires. So make sure we're neutral. See what it takes to crank over here. Come on. That's a funny noise. Not bad. We still got to work on the cold start a little bit. Not quite there, but that's okay. We'll get her done. There we go. We got oil pressure. Oil pressure is rattling just over 1,000. See, it's the same on there. And we're going to go blow up some tires here, and then I'll take it for a little drive tonight. All right, the tires are filled up, and this is going to be our official second drive. Problem is, I don't have any reverse lights, and it's dark out here because this car used to be automatic. I never got around to putting reverse lights in it. So. Well, we got our first problem. My wideband has gone wonky here because I got completely lean signal there, and the data logging also shows the same thing. So not sure if a wire melted, connector came off something, but yeah, something's gone wrong with that. So we'll have to figure that out next. Yesterday, when I took a car for a drive, I don't know if you heard me saying that I could hear a noise coming from, sound like the belt area. Well, I think it might be a power steering issue because I've got power steering fluid, or I think it's power steering fluid, some kind of oil sprayed all over here. I kind of took some brake clean and cleaned it off already, but I don't believe it's oil because my oil level is still perfect. The power steering fluid does seem to be going down a little bit, so logic says that's what it is, and especially with the noise I heard. So once I get new fresh oil in it, I'm going to start it up and see if I can actually see a leak on this thing. That's why I sprayed it down with the brake clean, and then I'm going to have to get another power steering pump. Sounds like it's coming from the power steering pump. Let's see if I got any wobble there. Looks like he's running through. Yeah, definitely we're getting worse now. Looks like we're getting a new pump. That's another great thing to add to the list. All right, it's 2 days later. We got a new power steering pump, or a rebuilt, I should say. And it's all installed. Cleaned up the reservoir. Let's go fire it up, see if we got any leaks. We got fluid in there. Probably gonna have to top that off once it pumps up, but we'll check for leaks first. See if there's some boost. Get some boost on that one. Hear the turbo going?
Is that the turbo that's going?
Yeah, that's the blow off outlet you hear.
This is sick. That was fun.
Okay guys, I'm going to take it for another drive tonight. I've got the power steering pump changed. I have got, I think, the wideband oxygen sensor problem figured out. It seems to be working okay right now. I just took it for a drive this afternoon, did some data logging, made some changes to the fuel map. So we're going to turn the key on here, send those changes to the computer. So I'm just gonna go here, send Tuner Studio settings. All right, and quite honestly, this thing is running way better than I deserve it. I am very happy with how it's running so far. I'm gonna try, if it's running good enough and I'm happy with the tune, we might try to go wide open throttle, and I have not done that yet with this thing. So let's fire it up here and see how it runs. I'm gonna set up the GoPro and we're gonna take it for a drive. All right, they're in the process of redoing my road. It's all gravel right now, so we're gonna take it slow in this first little bit. So for the most part, what I'm looking for is these two gauges on this side. We got vacuum and boost here. I got my air fuel ratio here. This is a autometer narrow band that I've hooked up to my wideband, so it does actually work off the wideband sensor, so to give me an idea of what my air fuel ratio is like. Now it's still not wide open throttle. We're gonna need this. I'm gonna turn on my data logging. I forgot to do that. It's a nice cool night. Just I'm not even sure if I hit full throttle, but I got up there in RPM. You saw the shift light come on. I'm gonna do a turnaround here. Spring in it, and it looks like it's staying right around the 8 or 9 pounds, so that's good. But she pulls right up there really quick. That is awesome. This is the Z24 that GM should have built years ago. This thing is just so much torque and so much instant response. It's just awesome. And I don't know if you can hear it, but I think I was mentioning before in one of the last videos, I put a screamer pipe on this thing, and kind of scared me the first time I got into boost and that screamer pipe opened up. And she's you hear it. She's nice and tame out cruising, and then she wakes up under throttle there. So that was about 9 pounds and about, I'd say, 75% throttle. Pull over here. I'm going to check my data log, see if how my air fuel looks, make some adjustments, and maybe just take it home. But so far, I could not be happier. This thing is running so nice. We're going to do another run here. So we're going to pause here for a minute, because if you look in that top right corner of this is my data log on that run, you'll see I was doing 55 miles an hour. That's based on GPS speed, not wheel speed. My wheel speed at that RPM in third gear should have been about 75 miles an hour. There's my first wide open first, second, third rip. Still runs. We got it on a data log. We're going to take it back home, put it away, and we're going to take a look at the log and see how that looks. But like I said, this is the Z24 or Z24 that GM should have built. That's crazy how well this thing is working. I am so happy. Again, I can't do all this stuff without me, myself. I'm fortunate to have a lot of good friends and family that help me out. So for those guys that have helped me out, thank you so much. I hope this engine goes for a lot longer than the last one did. But man, think this way this thing sounds just amazing. Thank you guys for everything. You have a good night, and we will see you on the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.